Hello class, this is Demetrius Wilson, and this is going to be an extra credit assignment for the semester. These are called the B cards. They were passed along to me from a professional associate that I know. I use them in other human relations and organizational behavior classes, and they are absolutely great. So, we'll start off with the overview, then I'll go through each of the additional B cards, and I guarantee you will learn something from this. I definitely did. So on the front it says the B cards. Simplify your communication, improve your company culture by increasing trust, make your message relevant, raise credibility by using the B cards. And they definitely work. So the first bullet point is build trust, manage conflicts, identify right people, train and coach, review and interview, express concerns, make a point, identify values, establish common language, make recommendations, write emails, structure conversations, and build teamwork. All great things in theory, but we actually have to practice them. Integrating B cards in your organization improves communication, collaboration, credibility, and trust, key factors for a successful organization. It also gives a place where you can actually sign up for and get the B cards. But someone passed them along to me free of charge, so I'm sharing them with all of you. So there are 11 B cards, and here's what they are. 1. Be transparent. 2. Be respectful. 3. Be loyal. 4. Be result driven. 5. Be accountable. 6. Be better. 7. Be clear. 8. Be trustworthy. And 9. Be enthusiastic. 10. Be fair. And 11. Be smart. So I'm going to take a page out of Johnny Carson. Some of you guys may be too young to know who Johnny Carson is, and each time I get done with the card, I'm going to go ahead and flip it down the way. So number 1, be transparent. Be deeply honest and open about feelings, beliefs, actions. Act with integrity 24/7, no hidden agendas or surprises. You'd never hear, "Why didn't you tell me that?" Leave the impression you intended to leave. These are all great tips for managers. So on the back of each card, so it has information, and then on the back it says what's a trust maker and what's a trust breaker. So in regards to being transparent, trust maker, build a reputation of authenticity, be the first to share information, present the truth in a way people can verify. Trust breaker, meaning the things that you should not do, keeping silent in situations of dishonesty, covering up, lacking the courage to speak up, distorting facts, and embellishing the truth. So we have what it is, then we have the trust maker, and then we have the trust breaker for all 11. First one, be sure to be transparent. Number 2, be respectful. Recognize the right of the other person to think differently, give space to grow, treat others with respect regardless of their position, listen to understand, learn what matters to others, and be considerate of others' time, needs, and goals. Everybody doesn't have to think the same. We're not all Stepford wives. We're not all twins or triplets. We all have different minds and think differently. So, in regards to be respectful, a trust maker. Be approachable and recognize the importance of each individual. Demonstrate empathy and compassion towards others. Confront tough issues head on with respect. Trust breaker, the things you should not do. Ignoring or minimizing options of others. Making sarcastic remarks, not addressing people by name, interrupting others, and being overly efficient with people. I used to be very overly efficient when someone would come up and ask me a question, and you'll hear me talk about this in the class. I would just look at them and I would continue typing, because what I'm doing is much more important than what you're doing. Now, even I don't care if you think that, you still have to give your undivided attention to that individual when they come over to speak with you. Number 3, be loyal. Look out for the welfare of others, help more, judge less, speak about others as if they were present, and gracefully confront those who are disloyal. So what you should do, the trust maker. Hold others' best interests at heart, recognize people appropriately, learn what constitutes a win for others, have good intentions during negotiations. And a trust breaker, what you shouldn't do, manipulating people for own advantage, having hidden agendas, revengeful actions, stabbing others in the back, and playing favorites. Be loyal. Number 4, be result driven. Be known for delivering results. Know your mission, maintain focus on priority, Under-promise and over-deliver. Challenge systems that need to be changed and anticipate consequences. I can guarantee you if you're result-driven, you will never be looking for a job very long. Trust makers, what you should do. Think of abundance, not scarcity. Be collaborative, share knowledge and expertise freely, seek opportunity to help others, and go the extra mile. Trust breaker, what you should not do. Getting sidetracked, consistently dropping off projects, changing directions, being unreliable, using excuses, and delivering disappointing results. Be result driven. Number 5, be accountable. Clearly know what you are responsible for. Can you do it? Do you have the skills, knowledge, sufficient authority, power, and or influence to carry out your responsibilities? Do you have a reason to do it? Be accountable. Trust maker, what you should do. Be quick to take responsibility for desirable results, be the first to correct an undesirable outcome, and communicate progress proactively. Trust breaker, what you shouldn't do. Pointing fingers, blaming others, or bad luck for poor results, looking out the window instead of looking into the mirror, and misrepresenting your team and the higher management. I talked to somebody about this last week. If something happens in a manager's unit, you take responsibility for it. Yes, you go talk to the person about this mistake that they may have made, but you don't tell the upper management or the people above you that, oh, Johnny did it wrong. We did it wrong as a team. Then you go back and you counsel Johnny. Be accountable. Number 6, be better. Be a constant learner. Have a good student mentality. Assume that your knowledge and skills will be insufficient for the future, and they definitely will if you do not learn. Get into the habit of asking what I can do better. Seek measurable improvements and set and achieve meaningful goals. Be better. Trust maker, what you should do. Proactively look for ways to improve. Identify one thing that you should stop doing. Restore and build and increase trust. Thank people for their feedback. It will help you. Things that go wrong will actually help you to be better, more so than when things go right. Trust breaker, what you shouldn't do. Trying the same thing and expecting different results, right? Einstein said that's insanity. Being closed-minded, falling behind on new technology and on new ways of thinking, ignoring opportunities to learn. Be better. Number 7, be clear. Communicate priorities and their urgency clearly. Consider other frame of reference. Use simple language. Check for understanding. Agree on expectations and eliminate surprises. So be clear, you definitely, because companies, you have your own little languages, your own little acronyms. You have to be clear and make sure people understand exactly what you're saying. So what you should do, trust maker for be clear. Have a clear measure of success, identifying key indicators in a form of from what to what, by when, considering the scope, time, and cost. Trust breakers, what you should not do. Being unclear or indefinite about own expectations and priorities. Constantly changing rules of the game and failing to pin down the specifics. Be clear. Number 8, be trustworthy. Keep every commitment. Be committed to being trustworthy, competent, and help the team to win. Live up to your end of the bargain. Operate from the mindset of no excuses. Be trustworthy. What you should do, trust maker. Back up words with deeds. Complete what you agree to start. Notify and negotiate early if a deadline needs changing. Don't wait to the very last minute to tell someone. Trust breakers, what you should not do. Overpromising and underdelivering, covering up mistakes, ignoring deadlines, not reporting progress, and not apologizing for broken commitments. Be trustworthy. Number 9, we're getting close. Be enthusiastic. Have an unrelenting drive, deeply rooted enthusiasm, an optimistic attitude, glass half empty, not half full, or half full, not half empty. Create emotional connections with others through laughter. Never ever give up, and do love what you do. Be determined. So, what you should do for be enthusiastic, trust makers. Look on the bright side. Make others part of the solution rather than part of the problem. Demonstrate a professional sense of humor. Trust breakers, what you should not do. Micromanaging people. Having a pessimistic view on life. Being closed-minded. Rejecting ideas. Increasing anxiety and worry. And spreading bad moods. I know individuals that I work with spread bad moods every single day. But you know what? I don't let it affect me. I continue to be enthusiastic and go on about my way, and I'll influence others to be more enthusiastic like me. Number 10, be fair. Look for common interests, genuinely care about others, evaluate your motives, act on a premise of abundance, not scarcity, give benefit of the doubt, give everyone the benefit of the doubt, be aware and attuned to the needs of others, and be consistent. You must be consistent in your actions, the way that you treat people, and the rewards that you give throughout your business environment. So, be fair. Trust makers. Declare your intent. Keep your ego out of the way. Recognize others freely. Don't take yourself too seriously. Build up courage to admit mistakes and apologize fast. One guy told me, he said, fail fast and fail early. Because if you get those mistakes out of the way, then it's smooth sailing for the rest of the project. My joke that I always have is that I make 17.5 mistakes a day. That's my quota. So I don't really feel too bad if I make a mistake. It happens. Trust breakers, what you should not do. Be egocentric, winning at every expense, manipulating others to your advantage, and diminishing others' ambitions by constantly criticizing their work, taking credit for personal gain. Those are the things that you should not do. Remember to be fair. And last but not least, be smart, as I know you all are. Be collaborative, extend trust appropriately, consider track records of everyone involved, match talent with task appropriately, present fact-based solutions, evaluate options and consequences. So what you should do in regards to being smart, trust makers, pay attention to small things. The devil's in the details. President that I work for used to always say that. Look for consistency in people's actions, understand their intent, and courageously confront the brutal facts. Trust breakers, the things that you shouldn't do. Be suspicious of everything and everyone. Win-lose behavior, right? You want to get into a win-win situation. And not asking the right questions, ignoring red flags. Remember to be smart. Those are the B cards. 11 things that will be very useful, very beneficial to you becoming a successful manager in today's ever-evolving business environment. Have a great day and a good week.